Hi everybody, and welcome to Thunder Bay Trees episode 4. See if I can get that there, 4. My name's Jay Dampier, your host, and today, rather than getting our hands dirty or playing around with some plants, I figured I'd like to show you one of the resources that I use online, which has been incredibly helpful. I've used this particular online database for probably about 7 or 8 years now, and I just want to give you a little whirl. This is the University of Connecticut's plant database. I'm just going to hit back here. And the URL is www.hort.uconn.edu/plants, and that'll get you to the website. And the function I want to, a little bit of water there, the function I want to show you today is search plants by plant attribute. So I'm just going to click there. Now, this section here, if you happen to know, if you know a specific a tree that you want information on, you can type in either the scientific name, common name, or even the family right there. We're not going to use that today. What this is really helpful in doing is you kind of have particular site characteristics that you know about the site where you want to put this tree. You may also have particular things you want. Maybe you want winter interest or a certain color of flower that blooms at a certain time of the year. This database will kind of give you a list of plants based on your criteria. So let's say plant form. Let's see what we got here. So under plant form, we have small shrub, medium shrub, large shrub, small tree, medium tree, large tree, very large tree, vine, and ground cover. So let's say we want a small tree. I have a small backyard. So let's go small tree. That's 15 to 30 feet tall. Foliage character. Let's see what they got there. Deciduous, evergreen, or semi-evergreen. Let's go with deciduous. We want a plant that drops its leaves in the winter. USDA hardiness zone. Now, most gardeners and people who grow plants for horticulture are in something which I call zone denial. Pan this back. Called zone denial, and kind of what that is you might look at the hardiness map and you see that you're a zone 4, but gardeners tend to push it. They tend to try to push the envelope. Well, maybe we can grow a zone 5 plant. Sometimes gardeners are successful in doing that. Other times they're not. So you can pick your zone. In Thunder Bay, to be safe, I'd say it's probably about 4. 3 you'd be real safe, but 4 I think is pretty safe. Most people would probably agree with that. And then native or non-native. So this is Connecticut, so if we wanted to plant native to Connecticut, to the US, foreign, let's just leave that blank. Let's scroll down a little bit. So now here we got some site characteristics. So this is where you kind of want to have an idea of how much sunlight the area gets. Is it getting a lot of sunlight, a little bit of sunlight? And here the choices are full sun, 6 hours or more per day, right down to full shade, which is like 0 to 2 hours of direct sun. So let's say I have a mixed kind of, I get some sunlight for part of the day, so we're going to say light shade. pH, let's say we did a pH test. In episode 3 we talked a little bit about soil testing and the importance of that. pH is part of the soil test as well as nutrients, but right here we're thinking just pH. So let's just say, as many soils in Thunder Bay would be slightly acidic, right there. And then moisture and drainage, well, in my backyard it's not too bad, so it's moist soil, good drainage. And then cultivar variety, let's just see what we got here. Blue leaves, cut leaf, got all these different things. I'm not too worried about that. I kind of want some flowers. So now here's a section here where you got flower display, flower period, when does it actually flower, flower color, flower fragrance. So let's just see what we got here. So you want something very showy, mildly showy, or not showy? I'm going to say something very showy. That's, what you'd think of as a flower. Not showy at all are some flowers that people wouldn't even think are flowers. They're just these little, dried up bits of things on trees, and it's actually a flower, but it's not what most people typically think of as a flower. Flower period, winter, early spring, mid-spring, late spring, summer, or fall. Well, since late spring and summer, and probably mid-spring, it's all lumped into like a month. That's a joke in Thunder Bay. Let's just say just summer foliage. You want some flowers in the summer. And fall color, I don't care about fall color. Stem or bark texture, again, I don't really care too much about that. Fruit quality, don't care about that. Alright, so I basically want, here's the site. I want some very showy flowers midsummer, and I don't care about much else. And let's see what this thing does. Now, I haven't tested this ahead of time, so I don't know what's going to... Oh, nothing's going to happen. Okay, that's not helpful. Let's have if I try it here. There we go. Okay, so we got some Devil's Walking Stick, Japanese Angelica tree, a hydrangea, staghorn sumac, flamelore sumac, smooth sumac, and Japanese tree lilac. And so these are horticultural varieties. I've never grown any of them, so I don't really know for sure how well they would do in Thunder Bay. If you know, if you've maybe grown any of these, you can give me send me a message on the website and let me know whether you've had any success with any of these ones. Also, I'm just going to hit back here. If you've had any experience, after you've played around with this a little bit, send me your notes. Let me know if you think this is a useful tool for Thunder Bay. And I'm going to shut this thing off because a Porter airline just flew over my head. So, till next time, my name is Jay Dampier, and this is ThunderBayTrees.ca.